Hey guys, let's get cooking with Sandy, okay? Tonight I'm going to make one of my all-time favorites. I think it's one of everybody's favorites. It's pizza. But how do you make a good vegan pizza? That's right, with no meat and no cheese. Well, we're gonna try it tonight. Now, I have tried to make pizza before, obviously, but I usually have always bought the crust, or when I make the crust, it's not good. And I am going to attempt tonight to make my own mozzarella cheese from scratch using tofu. That's right. We're gonna try it out. I've got a backup plan if it doesn't work out. So I picked the easiest recipe that I could find because I didn't want to be waiting around forever because I'm really hungry. It's called lickety split pizza dough. So that's what we are going to be doing. And these are the ingredients that I'm going to need. Some flour. Yes, I know you can use special, like whatever flours. We're just going with regular flour right now. Some active yeast. It's very active. The label's like flying right off. Some salt, some sugar that I stole, and some oil. So that seems pretty easy to me. Now it said, put in a ceramic bowl. Like, it was very particular about the bowl. This is the only ceramic bowl I had. I think it was a wedding present from about 15 years ago. So we're gonna use that. Okay, so this is what it says to do. It says, in a stainless steel or ceramic bowl, I didn't have stainless steel, combine the yeast and the sugar. So we are going to put in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Oh, well, that's actually just the packet, right? So 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 2 1/4 teaspoons of dry active yeast. Okay, so 2 1/4 teaspoons. Let's do the quarter first. I did kind of try one before, but it wasn't fantastic. So let's see if this is any better, okay? So we do that, and it says add 1 cup of hot water and let sit for 2 minutes or until mixture begins to froth. Okay, so let's get this water hot. And we're gonna put that in. One said warm water, one said hot water. I don't know, I'll take your opinions. Oh, just got that a little bit wet there. I'll take your opinions on it. I'm gonna do what it says and put in the hot. So 1 cup of hot water, and do we stir it? Should we stir that? I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. Let's sit 2 minutes until mixture begins to froth. Okay, after that we're gonna add the salt, flour, and mix with a fork until the dough becomes firm. Knead in a bowl for 1 minute, then form into a soft bowl. Pour oil into a second bowl. I don't know if we really need to do that. And then we just let it rise for 15 minutes. So that's why I picked this recipe, because all the other ones were like an hour. And I'm like, that's hella long, okay? We don't have that amount of time. This is all the stuff that I'm going to be putting on the pizza. Yum, yum. And let's just go over and check out what we're gonna be doing for this faux mozzarella cheese. Let's turn on the light over here. Okay, so this is what it says to put. I don't even know how long to stir it for or anything, but you're using some tofu, cloves of garlic. Check out the freaking size of that garlic. Some nutritional yeast, some tapioca flour, and then it said a plant-based milk. I don't know if this is considered plant-based, but it's all I have. So that is what we are gonna be using. And if it is not good and tastes like poo, then I have this for backup plan, okay? But we don't wanna resort to that because I really, really wanna try to make my own cheese. These people in the video said it was amazing, so let's see. We're just still waiting on this yeast stuff to happen here, so be right back. Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that that is frothing. So we are gonna go ahead and add the salt and the flour. So it said 1 teaspoon of salt. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. Ooh, that was a little bit too much. And 2 cups of flour. So we're gonna do that. 2 cups of flour. And then now it just says to stir it with a fork. I'm pretty sure that's what it said to do. Mix with fork until dough becomes firm, and then knead for 1 minute Okay, see, that was the other thing that I really liked, because all the other ones said that you had to knead it for like 10-15 minutes, and I'm like, that is a lot of shit we gotta do there. So I don't really, I'm hoping this lickety split is gonna be good. Like I said, I tried to make my own dough one time, and it really didn't turn out all that well. So here's hoping for the best. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the hand part now. And we're gonna, can you see that? We're gonna do what it said, knead it for 1 minute and somewhat form it into a ball. See, it's looking like dough, seeming like dough. So we're gonna knead that for 1 minute and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got my big ball of dough. I think it looks pretty good. And it says put in 1 tablespoon of olive oil. It says put it in a different bowl, but like really? Like how many bowls do we need? So I'm gonna put it in there, and then it said to put the dough in the bowl of the oil and I guess put oil all over it. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna let it sit for 15 minutes to rise to double its size apparently, which is awesome. And then I'm gonna make this cheese and cut up my veggies for the pizza. So let's get on with that. Dropping shit all over the place. Okay, so excuse the terrible lighting here. So I'm gonna attempt to make this faux mozzarella cheese that is supposed to be amazing. Now the first thing, I don't even know how to cook it. Like I know I'm gonna put it in a pot obviously, but I don't know. So we're gonna go with the 1 cup of plant-based milk. I know I'm using coconut almond milk. I don't really know if that's what you would consider plant-based, but today it's gonna be. So we're throwing that in there. It says 1/3 cup of firm tofu. I don't know, I just cut it up into chunks. So we're gonna do that. Like I said, I'm really just kind of winging it. Sometimes when I see recipes, I just kind of get half the idea and then I don't really follow through with what you're supposed to do for cooking. Okay, 1 garlic clove. Now, guess what? Dun, 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 I got this. I already had this, I guess, and I didn't even realize I had it because I think it was really bugging some people's ass that I didn't know how to mince garlic, and they were just like, get one of these. So here we go. Oh, I already have this on. Oh, this is like tough shit here, man. Okay, let's show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm squishing the heck out of this garlic. I think I put like way too big of a garlic thing in there, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it and squish the heck out of that garlic. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is put in 2.5 tablespoons of tapioca flour. I have never used this before, so I don't know what it does, but we're gonna try that out. 2.5 tablespoons. So 2, and then how about, that's 0.5 I think. That sounds pretty good. And half a teaspoon of salt. So let's get half a teaspoon of salt. Throw that in there. And we're gonna stir it up. Oh, this is another thing. It really bothers people when I don't use the proper spoons, so I gotta find one, hang on. Okay, I couldn't find a good spoon, so I'm just using this, and I hope that it doesn't offend anyone or bother anyone, but we are just gonna stir this up, and hopefully it's gonna become like a mozzarella cheesy goodness. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing there. So we're gonna leave that for a minute, and let's go focus on chopping up some toppings. Whew, and let's check on the dough while we're at it too. Should we look at it? I don't know. Are we allowed to? Oh, it looks exactly the same. It looks exactly the same. So nothing's happened there yet. Okay. Okay, so some things are working out really well right now. Like this fake cheese, like to me, it's starting to really look like cheese. So that part's good. Like that's starting to look like mozzarella, and I'm happy with that. The dough part, I don't know. It's been like 15 minutes and that ball looks the same to me. Like, can you see that ball? But I think I'm gonna leave it like just a couple more minutes and I'm just gonna go for it. Like, I mean, how bad can it be, right? I don't know. Okay, so I put some flour on my counter and I'm kind of rolling or like mushing the dough into it. I don't know. Do you guys think that I need to like roll it out with a rolling pin? I don't know. Let's see if I have a rolling pin. Let's check it out. 1 second. Don't mess with me, bitches. Ah, look what I found. Okay, so I put flour on it because I think I've seen people do that before. So I am going to roll out this pizza. Now I'm kind of rolling it like I think in a round shape when really I only have a square shaped pan. So I don't know, maybe I should be doing more square, right? Okay, kind of wanted a round one though. Okay. Oh, look how good that looks. I think that looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to put this in the pan and just kind of like, I don't know. You guys are probably like screaming right now going, Sandy, what in the hell are you doing, girl? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna like put it in here and make it into a somewhat like square pizza shape. And then we're gonna put some like sauce and stuff on it. So hang on 1 second. Okay, so I'm having a complete catastrophe here. I got my dough ready. My camera, I don't know what happened. It stopped working. Now this is only how big it is. So like, I don't know if I did something wrong, but we're gonna go ahead and put on the toppings, okay? And yes, I'm using canned sauce, and do not say anything about it because, come on people, I'm making my own damn cheese, okay? Like that's a lot for a girl that usually never cooks anything, okay? I am learning, so if you have any tips that are good, constructive criticism, please let me know. But don't say, how come you're not making your own sauce? Because, please people, it's been a long ass day. Okay, so I got the sauce on. I think that looks really good. And I'm gonna put some delicious toppings on. Woo, wait till you see what I got. Really, really good. So I'm gonna put on some mushrooms because we know I love, 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 love mushrooms. So we're gonna throw those on. I'm also going to put on some basil because I just love fresh basil on my pizza. Delish. I'm gonna put on some red peppers, some yellow peppers, and some black olives. Now, I am not gonna put the cheese on until after I cook this because the way I saw it being done was you just kind of drizzled the cheese on. What is going on with my hair? Drizzled the cheese on after, but like look at this. I don't know if you can see that. It does look very mozzarella-y. You know I'm gonna have to take a taste of that. So I'm gonna throw this pizza in the oven for I think about 20 minutes. What is going on there? For about 20 minutes, and do you want to take a look at it? Oh, looks pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. So we're gonna throw that in the oven, and let's hope for the best, people. Heard it from a friend who, heard it from a friend who, heard it from another, you've been messing around. You big bad cheater, you. Okay, so guess what? I forgot to turn on the timer. Well, I thought I put on the timer, but apparently it didn't time. But I'm gonna take this out of the oven because I think it looks fantastically delicious. And you know what I did put on it, I have to say, is some of this Go Veggie fake Parmesan stuff. I put it around the crust and a little bit on it just to give it a little pizzazz. So we're gonna bring this over here. And now, the moment of truth, we're gonna try this fake mozzarella cheese. Oh, I didn't even taste it. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Let's be positive, okay? So it looks, oh, you know what? I better taste it first because now I'm scared. What if I put it on my whole pizza and it tastes like shit? Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, let's try it out, okay? I am a little scared. It looks very hot, okay. It is actually really, really good. It's very garlicky. I think I put like a huge hunk of garlic in there, but you know what? I love garlic. So I think we're gonna drizzle some of this on the pizza, and I think, oh, you can't see what I'm doing here. I think it's gonna be fantastic. So, come on, cheese. Oh, it's so like, okay, hang on one second. I don't really know what I'm doing here because I've never really like done a cheese chopping like this on a pizza, but I think it's gonna be really good. I don't know if I should be using all of it. Why not? Okay, there's some of it that didn't melt like all the way, but who cares, right? I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna cut this puppy up and let's have a slice, shall we? Hang on. Okay, so this is the pizza. Like the cheese, I don't know. I'm not 100% on it yet. I haven't really tasted it. I mean, I've tasted it separate. The dough, I think I effed it up. But you know what? Like the cheese, like the fake cheese consistency seems like melted mozzarella. So let's try it, shall we? Okay. It's actually pretty good. Is it the best pizza I've ever made? No. But you know what? That's what all this learning is all about, because I think I really screwed something up with that dough. I'm hoping someone can help me on that one. I don't know why. I was expecting it to be like a lot bigger and that doesn't happen. The cheese part, yes, I like it, but I prefer, I think, like the shredded fake cheese. I'm sorry, I know everybody's gonna say it's processed, blah, blah, but you know what? You like what you like, right? But actually, for making my own cheese and making my own crust, I think it was hell of a good effort. So, I don't know if you want this recipe or not, but hey, I tried my best, and you know what? I think it tastes pretty good. You know I'm still gonna eat this whole pizza no matter what, right? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If nothing else, you got some laughs out of it, and hopefully I can get some constructive criticism from you all on better tips for making dough or maybe making your own mozzarella cheese. You know what, you guys? Thank you always for all your support. I love doing these little tutorials for you, and I hope to continue. So I hope you all have a great night, and I'm gonna eat my somewhat delicious pizza. Mwah. Peace.